All right. For your fans that don't know you yet, can you please introduce yourself?
My name is Michael Bling Bling Valentin. I'm from Providence, Rhode Island.
All right. So how long you been fighting?
Fighting, I've been 3 years amateur,
3 years
as an
amateur.
amateur.
All right. And how was your record when you was amateur?
I was 35-7.
35-7.
Yep.
All right. Now, when you were an amateur, when you do amateur fighting, right, and you're about to go pro, does that even carry over to the pro level as your record, or was that just like preseason?
That's just a learning experience.
Mm-hmm.
That's just to bring up your ring IQ and stuff like that. But that's just a learning experience just for me.
All right. And what's your weight class?
As an amateur, I fought at 132. I'll be fighting at 130 now as a professional.
130. Is that like flyweight, middleweight?
Yeah, featherweight.
Featherweight. Oh, that was kind of joint. All right. All right. And out of all sports out there, why boxing?
I've tried out basketball, football, soccer, baseball, whatever, everything. And about in a week or two, I'll just quit. Boxing's been like running in the family for a long time, and I always loved the sport for it. I always loved it.
That's dope. That's dope. And how do you know that right now you're ready to go pro?
I fought tough guys, and I beat some of the toughest guys in New England. I went to the nationals, which made me. I showed myself, and I showed a lot of people that I could hang in there with the best at the nationals. I definitely wanted to turn pro early, so I could get my career going real early.
Yeah, get started. All right. That's what's up, man. You gotta do that grind and push.
Yeah.
You're ready. Sometimes you don't know you're ready, but you're ready.
I'm ready.
You're ready. That's what's up. All right. Now this is something that came to me. I found out recently. Now you have a certain health issue, and then you fight with it. Now, can you explain what it is and how did you first find out about it?
When I was born, a few hours after my mom gave birth, I was diagnosed with Hirschsprung's disease. That's where all my intestines were small and connected to one another. So they wasn't as big as they should have been for me to be normal, as to say. It was a tough road. I was in and out of surgery. For my first 6 months of living, I was in the hospital. I didn't go home until say December, around there. After that, I was just in and out with surgeries, stuff like that. I went to Boston to get second opinions and stuff like that. But it was definitely a hard road. They always said that I could never play any contact sports. And that's why I'm in love with this sport so much, because they always said that I couldn't do no contact sports. So when I said football, they said no. So imagine boxing. I never thought I'd get this far in boxing, but I proved everybody wrong.
All right. Now you also fight with like a little patch. How does that affect you?
You're gonna get hit. You're gonna get hurt regardless.
Mm-hmm.
A punch is gonna hurt regardless. It's just how much heart you got to take the punch and keep going.
All right. Now you got a upcoming fight. Are you nervous or are you just anxious and ready to go?
Oh, I'm ready to go. The nerves been thrown out my first amateur fight. I'm ready to show Rhode Island, my fans, my family, the doubters, the real big doubters, because without them I wouldn't be going this hard.
All right. Now, what has been the toughest part so far leading up to this moment?
The toughest part would be going through all the surgeries. I never thought I'd be this motivated, because when I was in the hospital, it was just like so much pressure on me, so many people doubted me and stuff like that. So that right there was just like discouraged me so much. But then once I got back up, I started training again, and I was just like, nah, I'm gonna show everybody I could do it. I don't need nobody to motivate me or nothing. I'm gonna go out there and get it myself.
All right, that's what's up. All right, and you fought Since you have so many amateur fights, what's the best places you fought at?
Definitely Kansas. Kansas was the nationals. That was real fun out there. I got to meet a lot of people. You know, people that sparred with Canelo, sparred with Triple G, people from Danny Garcia's gym, Freddie Roach's gym. You know, I've met a lot of good people out there, and the headbangers out there too.
Yeah, I bet. All right, and how far do you want to take this?
How far?
Yeah.
I want to be a world champion. I want to leave the game as one of the best fighters ever.
All right. Saying that, who in your weight class right now that you see that's already at that pro level that in due time you can see yourself facing for that title? Anybody in mind?
Anybody in mind? I mean, he just fought yesterday. I was talking to my manager about this. Gervonta Davis, he's the man right now. He's definitely somebody that I look up to, and if it happens, I'll definitely take that fight later on in life.
All right.
It'll be a big challenge, but I'll take it.
You take it, ready, right?
Hell yeah.
Come up for that crown, you better watch out.
Uh-huh.
All right. Now, the biggest part about boxing is not really the fight that you have in the ring, but usually outside the ring, the business part. Are you already building your team to help you out in that sense?
Yeah, I've been building myself since the amateurs. You know, I had a very, very strong fan base as an amateur, which not a lot of people have going into pros. So that's what helped me out a lot, you know, because there's a lot of people that can't even sell 5 tickets here in their own, you know, city. And I could push hundreds of tickets out here in my own city.
That's what's up. All right. And so when is your next fight?
My next fight will be June 9th at Twin River Casino.
Yeah,
Friday night.
Friday night. That's what I'm talking about. So, dealing with all that, what I want to ask you. Yeah, what has been like the best advice you got so far going into this fight?
My best advice, that's a hard one.
Yeah,
I'd have to say with Demetrius Andrade, world champion Demetrius Andrade. You know, he's a role model, and you know he's always pushing me to work harder. He's always giving me tips and advice to what to do and what not to do. Cause you know he's always telling me, you know, the first fight, you know, you're very anxious and stuff like that. Even though I don't feel it in me, but when you get inside that ring, it's a whole different feeling. So he's always giving me tips and stuff like that.
Alright, that's what's up. Let me see what else I got for you. Alright, where can your fans find you and get you something?
Facebook at Michael Valentin or Bling Bling Boxing. I got a fan page there. On Instagram, bling_boxing. I don't use Twitter, none of that, but those are my 2 media pages.
Alright, now I'm gonna ask you the hardest question tonight. You gotta give your shout outs.
I want to give a shout out to my big brother, because without him I wouldn't be here.
That's your trainer too, man.
My trainer, he's the one who got me into this game. He was the one who set the bar for me.
What's up, trainer? You think you ready?
Yeah, he's definitely ready.
Yeah,
He trained hard, he put the work in.
I want to.
Oh, you can introduce yourself too. Let me introduce you.
Oh, Rob Santana.
You know what I'm saying? Alright, you been training for a while?
Hmm?
You been training them for a long
Yeah,
time?
yeah.
Since day one.
Yeah, since day one.
Alright.
But from there, we actually came to a real gym, Big Six gym.
We started it in the backyard.
And then Doc took over and brought him where he's at today.
That's what's up. You can continue to shout outs.
I want to give a shout out to Big Six Boxing, because you know they welcomed me in here. They're like family. Roland Estrada, Jason Estrada, Mike Velas, strength and conditioning. My manager Jeremy Mitchell, Jimmy Birchfield, everybody from the CES team. Thank you guys for the opportunity. And I'm gonna keep grinding for that night, June 9th, man.
Alright, bet. Appreciate you.
Thank you guys. Take care.
Yeah.